What's going on, guys? Tom here. In today's video, I wanted to talk about the Securialert feature, or however Ford pronounces that. That's how I pronounce it. And just a little bit about how it works. And if you saw that it was missing for a while, I'll talk about that as well. All right, so let's first start with the Ford Pass app. Once you go in, just scroll down to Safety and Security, and you may or may not see this option called Securialert. It for some reason, for the longest time, when Ford first released that for the F-150, because it was already out for the Mustang Mach-E, but they introduced it in July for the F-150, and I didn't really do anything with it at first, but within a few weeks, they'd actually removed it from the app. Like, this wasn't even an option for a while, and then just the more recent update, they re-added it back in. So I was hoping that they, did some bug fixes and things like that, because I know a lot of people were complaining about it not working properly. But let's click on that and go into it. So you won't have this schedule here, so you'll see where it says your schedules. I've already got one, set up. This would be blank here, and you could add a new one. But the security alert will be set to off like it is. The problem I'm having, so this was working great. All I did for like the first few days was just turn it on, and every time I opened the door, I was getting an alert, very quickly on my phone. So that part was working just fine. But then I wanted to test out the schedules, because that's what people were complaining about was the fact that the schedules weren't working. Either the feature was turning off, or it just ignored the schedule, or they had to go and delete it and then re-add it, and it just seemed like schedules were completely broken, which apparently is still the case. I had turned on schedules and I stopped getting alerts, and I thought that the problem was resolved. But I've, gone and tried to test it, during the hours that I've got here. So if I go into this schedule, basically it says that it'll be enabled, I kind of created it. I called it nighttime, and then I said, all right, start at 9 p.m. and end at 9 a.m., that kind of thing, just, overnight, every day of the week. But it stopped getting any alerts at all, because I tested it during that time period, and I wasn't getting any alerts on my phone at all anymore, which I thought it was working, because I stopped getting alerts during the day, but I had to go test the other hours, and that wasn't working either. And that's what I went into the phone this morning, and I noticed that it says security alerts off, and I'm clicking on it right now, and it refuses to turn on. So I'm not sure what is going on with this. Maybe let me try deleting the schedule. So that's gone. Yeah, it still won't let me turn Securialert on. So it looks like it's kind of still broken, unfortunately. I wanted to be able to show you guys, the alerts that were coming and going, and as I was opening the door, which they are stored in your history, so I can go back to that area. If I go to account, yeah. So here, December 13th was when I did the rule, basically, and that was the last time I saw the alert, unfortunately. So that and it'll even tell you, like, it'll give you the location of the alert and everything, like where the truck was when the alert happened. So it's kind of a nice feature. I'd really like to use it, during times of like leaving it at the airport, or like I said, like at nighttime, or if I know I'm going to be away from the vehicle for an extended period of time. It's a nice feature to have. It's just not working, unfortunately. So if you guys have any tips or tricks on how to get this to work properly, I'm going to try deleting the app and re-adding it, and then see if I can at least turn the feature back on, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I just reinstalled the app, logged back in. I go to Securialert. Yep, still won't let me turn it on. Nope. Yeah, it still won't turn on. One thing I did notice, and I don't know if you guys saw that alert that popped up on the screen real quick. If you do create a schedule, it doesn't seem to take effect until this like the next schedule event happens. So for example, let's say you created a rule like I did earlier, the nighttime rule. Um, let's say you created the rule at like 9:30 p.m., but the rule technically already would have started at 9 a.m. or sorry 9 p.m. It won't actually take effect until the next event time happens. So like at 9 a.m. The following morning it'll turn off, and then the next night at 9 p.m. it'll turn on. So let's say you created the rule to turn it on at 9 p.m. and it was 9:30 p.m. It won't really take effect until tomorrow night, at 9 p.m. Does that make sense? I mean, I'm not sure if I'm explaining it very well, but you have to basically wait until you kind of get to the beginning of that time cycle of your schedule before it takes effect. I was hoping to to be able to show it, but like I said, I still can't get Securialert turned on. So if you guys have a way to get it to turn back on, I would greatly appreciate that. So please leave a comment in the description below for that. Okay, so I've been doing a little playing around with the app and opening and closing the doors, and I think I figured something out. If you go into Securialert, even though it says it's off up top, it's not actually off. I don't know why. When I first set it up, both Securialert was turned on and the schedule was turned on, but right now, even though for some reason I can't turn it off, it is on, or sorry, turn it on, it actually is on. So I just made a schedule that said always. Like basically if I go in there, it just says all day. That's all I did. And then I selected every day. So with that in place, I'll actually show you guys. I'll just open the door and then close it. And then we'll give it a second. And I'm not sure if it still does it with the truck on, so we'll see if we get an alert or not. Yeah, so you can see it worked a minute ago, but I wonder if the vehicle is on, if it disables it. So that's also a good piece of information. So let me turn the vehicle off and retry this. Yep, there it is. Okay, so it looks like if the vehicle is on, the alerts don't alert you, which kind of makes sense because it knows that you've got the key and it's kind of safe. And then just the fact that you see this top one that says the alerting, Securialert is off, that doesn't mean anything if you have a schedule set. So the next thing I want to test is I'm going to actually set up a schedule. So let me delete this schedule, and I'm going to create a new one that says, let's see what time it is. So it's 11:51. So let's do 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. I don't know. And I'll just do every day, just so I don't have to worry about that. Save schedule. Okay, and then I will come back to you guys. Okay, so the alert did go off within the window that I set. So if you look back at the bottom there, it says from noon to 12:10 was when I set it up. It's now 12:11. The truck is off, so let me open the door and close it. And then let's go back here. Oh, right there. So to me, it should not be alerting right now because it's 12:11. I did a bunch more testing, and it does seem like the scheduling It still isn't working properly. I've gotten other alerts, after, hour after the end window, that 12:10 that I had set. So it does not seem to be working properly at all. So what I would do is I would just create a new schedule that says all day. Set it for weekdays, weekends. Hit that all day button, hit save. At least this would be a workaround for you to get it to turn on. The problem is it's going to be on all the time. It doesn't seem like the schedule feature is working properly currently as of posting this video. I'm hoping that they put an update in so that they can fix this at some point. But fingers crossed. So if you have any other tips or suggestions that I missed, some extra information that you might, think other people would find helpful, please comment down below. And please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks, guys.